Barclays Africa will change its brand back to Absa. The company says this after Barclays PLC, the global firm, successfully sold down its majority stake in the group. Absa is currently the brand of Barclays Africa Group South African business, and it is branded, however, as Barclays in other African countries. Today, Barclays Africa Group reported a 4% rise in profits for the year that ended in December 2017, attributing their performance to a substantial decline in bad debts or impairments. Barclays Africa Group CEO Maria Ramos spoke to our reporter Glorious Sefako-Musi earlier. She says going forward, the company's priority is to restore its leading business positions in core areas, expanding into new markets, enabling the group to deliver not 4% but double-digit growth.
Our strategy is about growth. And so we want to grow our business across this continent. We think Africa is a place for growth. It's a place where we see our future. We've been very clear about that in our new strategy. In fact, this is a strategy that's been different. It's a strategy we have developed collaboratively with our colleagues. We have spent a whole year developing our strategy. We've done it organically. We've involved colleagues across our business everywhere across the continent, and we look into Africa as our growth, and we see Africa as a place of growth. We don't see Africa as a place of as a place that isn't growing. So we're looking for growth because we live in a continent that's growing, and a continent with the youngest population in the world, and a place of talent. And so we want to grow that. We think about growth as our goal, and we also think about growth as the thing you measure us by. So that's what our strategy is about.
I'd like for you to also speak to the changes that we've seen in the country in the past few months, new leadership, this talk of the boost in consumer confidence, investor confidence. What's Absa's feel to this?
Well, I think we've seen lots of very positive changes in our country. I think the fact that we have seen, a new president, so President Cyril Ramos come in. I think he has given renewed hope to our country. And I think as South Africans, we need to use that hope. There's a huge amount of work ahead of us, and we have a responsibility to respond to the call to lend a hand. The president asked us to do exactly that. I think in quoting the great late now Yuma Sakela in Tumamina, and asking us to all put up our hands and actually participate and lend a hand and set aside our cynicism. I think we certainly have taken that very seriously as a corporate, and actually personally as an individual. This is our country. If we don't do something with it, if we don't actually roll up our sleeves, we'll never get it changed. And I also think we must be realistic. This isn't going to be fixed in 6 months. It's not going to be a straight line. This requires huge amounts of hard work, but it's up to us.
Yes. Last question, just on the land, just to hear what you think of the land issue, how Absa as a financial institution going to be impacted on this?
I think we must be mindful that Parliament has now embarked on a review. And I think that the Parliamentary Constitutional Review Committee is going to sit on this matter. And if we are asked to participate as a financial institution, we will participate in that review. And if we're asked to give any inputs in it, we will do so. We will do so openly and with an open mind. And I'd like us to be able to do that calmly and, as I say, with an open mind, rather than sort of fuel any fires about what this is going to mean. Of course we have exposure as a financial institution. Of course we must be mindful as a country of what these exposures mean. Of course we we must be mindful that we do not have unintended consequences and create a difficulty and create uncertainty for financial institutions in the financial sector.
Ramos from Barclays Africa Group, and soon the entire group would like to rebrand all its entities back to the name Absa.